Yes. All right, guys, I just want to welcome all of you to today's lecture. Uh, those ones who are joining us now, please just try by all means to mute your microphone when you join, so that you don't disturb the class. I still have the option to do so from my side, but I just want this class to be uh, interactive, so that whenever you have a question to raise, you can just say it. So I just want to welcome you guys to this FIT 1240 Foundation Information Technology 1240. So this year, as I just give a small highlights during the class, we have 6 chapters to cover. The first lecture will be on the uses of computer, and the second class will be on Microsoft Word. So it will be on Microsoft Word. The third one will be on Microsoft PowerPoint. So on this one, you also have to pay attention, since you are also going to use this Microsoft PowerPoint to present whatever things that you will be given in other modules, even during the Science Foundation trip for this year. So whatever things that you will be learning from other modules during the presentation, you will have to use this Microsoft PowerPoint. So we are also going to do Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, which is the database, and introduction to basic concept of C++. If you remember, the first semester was mostly on the hardware part, where we were talking about the computer that is composed of two components, which is hardware and software. So we focus much on the hardware part, where we were talking about those input devices, output devices, communication devices, and that. So this semester, we take the other part on software. That is why now you will be learning all these other software, which are Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Access, and this C++. So on the theory, we will talk about these uses of computers. We'll just get the theoretical aspect of Microsoft Word processor, the presentation, spreadsheet, databases, and the introduction to basic concept of C++. So during the practicals, you will know how to use this operating system. We'll have the advanced training in Microsoft packages, which is Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Access. There's another software that you will learn, is called CodeBlock, that you're going to use when we do the programming. So about the test, we'll do as what we have done during the first semester, that we are going to have two main tests, and these other several tests, it will depends on time. So every day, but just know that every day during the lab practice, as we are going to divide, I'm sure that Mr. Nekuvi has already given the list, but if you haven't get the list of the group, so we have group A up to D. So during the practical, you after the practicals, writing those small tests about whatever things that you will be learning uh, during that practicals. So and just be aware, guys, as we have seen during the first semester, that each test counts about a half of your semester mark. So it means that you have to be serious when it comes to tests. Make sure that you write all those tests. All right, sorry guys, I was just disturbed by someone here. All right, so as I was saying that those tests, they count about a half of your semester mark. So you have to be serious. As you have seen it during the first semester, that the tests are very much important because it's 60% of the semester mark. So make sure that you write all the tests together with all the assignments that we will give you this semester. Just make sure that all of the assignments and the project, the practicals, you participate. It's good to enter the exam with the higher marks so that even if you get 40, at least you know that you will be sorted. So I will be assigning the chapters or whatever things that we will be doing during the class before the class start. So just make sure that whatever things that we send, we just go through it so that when we explain during the class, it will be easy for all of you. So as I've said that all our lecture will be interactive and they will be very much practical. So you will see it even today that whatever things that we'll be doing, it will be practical by itself, because whatever things that I'm going to give you today, I'm also going to demonstrate it. So the lectures will be interactive and practical. So whatever things that I will be, if let's say I'm talking about Microsoft Word, I have to open Microsoft Word, I have to click all those tabs, whatever things that I'll be saying, it will be practical, not only just saying that the word has this and that, but you also have to see it so that when you do it on your own, you will remember whatever things that have done during the class. So it's very much important and it's compulsory for everyone to attend all the practical work. So whatever things that we will be doing, if we say group A is attending practical at 2, just make sure that you don't miss any practical. You don't miss any practicals because a lot of stuff will be done during those practicals. So I think this semester will have 4 practicals. Though maybe because of time and the space, we might be forced to repeat some of the things, or maybe if we don't finish some of the things during the first practical, we'll have to repeat. But basically, all those ones they will be for. Let's say if maybe we are talking about Microsoft Word, so you will have practicals based on Microsoft Word. So timing will depend. I'm not saying we're only going to do it once, or so it will depend if the students understood whatever things that we'll be doing. So if there will be a need for me to repeat or to redo whatever things that I have done on the first practicals, so I will have to do so. So saying that we have 4 practicals doesn't mean that we are only going to go to the lab 4 times. So it will depend on the time and the level of understanding during the practicals. So as I've said, I will just print the copy and of the assignment. I'm sure that today you have seen it. I send the other assignment that you have to do, the assignment number 1 under Microsoft Word. So I just send it to you today so that when we are giving you the lectures, you will put some of the knowledge on your assignment. So whatever things that I will give you here, if you see, okay, this one, It's part of the assignment. So I'm just going to add this one on my assignment. So it's easy if you have that guideline for now, so that at least whatever things that I will be saying here, you will be aligning it to your assignment. So this is the continuous assessment, 60%, as we have seen during the first semester. We have main tests, we have class tests, practicals, assignment, project, and some tutorials. So all these 60%, you will get it after completing all these tests, main tests, class tests, practicals, assignment, project, and some tutorials. And at the end of the semester, you know you have examination. So 60% of semester mark and 40% of your exam, which make that 100%. So it's possible that you can get that 60% and this 40%, and you get 100. So I'm sure, I think even first semester, I have some other students who nearly got the 100 final mark. I think it's 96 or 98. So it's possible. To me, it's possible. If a student deserves to get 100, I must give the student 100. So the timetable still remains the same. So here I just want to say something so that at least you, because as I've said that our lab occupy only 40 students. So, but we'll be forced to be 50 in the during the practicals. So we'll be 50-50 because the groups there is A up to D. So this is what we will be doing now, unlike the first semester. So on Mondays, but not this Monday. I think it will be the other week, but it will depend. We'll see on Friday if I manage to cover the first part. But what we're going to do now, we're going to divide these classes into 4 groups, as Mr. Lekovi has sent that group names. So if you haven't get them, don't worry, I will also send it so that you know where you belong. So what we are going to do now, so because our class has to be practical and interactive. So what we are going to do from Monday, let's say we'll say it's group A, which is attending. So on Monday, it's only group A who will come to the class. So it's only group A will come to the class. So because we have the other time for practical, with this one, which is from 14 hours to 16:50 hours, which is 2 to 4 to 10 to 5. So the first class will, which is A, will attend from 8 to 10, and the other class on Monday will attend, or the other group will attend from 2 to 10 minutes to 5. So it means that on Monday we'll have group A and B. On Wednesday here, we will have group B, well, group C and D. So C will attend from 12 to, and the group D will attend from 2 to 5. So this is what we are going to do this semester. It's unlike what we were doing, because everything that we have to do, we have to be in the lab doing those practical. We cannot just say this is Microsoft Word, you do this in class, but you have to do it practically, so that whatever things that I'm saying on the board, you will also be doing on the computer. So this is what is going to happen this semester. Monday is group A and B, and the Wednesday it will be group C and D. So every Fridays we all meet in the class. I'm sure that you got that instruction. Did you get it?
Yeah, right.
Masoko?
No.
Yes, someone says sharp. Did you all got that instruction? about attending the classes? Okay, I see the sharp. Okay, thank you. So this is what we are going to do now. And Monday it will be group A and B. A from 8 to 10, B from 2 to 5. Wednesday it will be group C from 12 to 2, and from 2 to 5 it will be group D. So myself, because I don't like to say, okay, we have to repeat by this and this again and again. So what I will do, if the first group, if this Monday we start with A and B, it means that the following Monday we will start with C and D, so that all of you will rotate. So this is what will happen. Then Friday we'll meet all together in class. So all these group classes will be attended at our lab. So I'm sure that you know the IT lab, but if you don't know, I will show you on Friday. Then that's all about this introduction. So I'm just going to go to the first lecture, which is all about the uses of computer. So I'm not going to take a lot of your time on that one, because that's shoot and short. Do you have any question based on this introduction? We have the charts on the other side. I'm sure that you know how to use the chart. So if you can use the microphone, because I see there's someone who raised their hand there. It's in Mahaka K. You want to say something or you have a question? You can say it or you can write it on the chat.
There's nothing on the screen.
You can't see anything.
Yeah.
So whatever things that I was saying, let me just see. Is it only you or everyone?
Oh, I mean, I can see.
Most of
Okay.
us.
I also can see.
Okay, so
I can
I can
see.
see, sir.
those ones who can see,
I can see.
so it means that those
It's
ones
the
who
You
can,
should wait.
I can see, sir.
You should just wait. Network.
I've been
yeah, you can
I can
waiting.
see network.
I
you
can see.
refresh.
Network problem.
Yeah, you can
No,
refresh
but
the
I've
browser.
been. I even stopped attending and then I attended again. Yet there's nothing.
Okay, maybe this one that I'm going to put it now, you will be able to see the uses of computer. Maano Mugwere says from 2 to 5 is the question. That one is all about what? Okay, I'm just waiting for the slide on the uses of computer to appear here, so that we can just continue. I'm only having 16 slides to present. So I'm sure that in not 30 minutes will be done. Okay, are you able to see now this slide that I just uploaded now?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Uses of computer.
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay, it's not a problem
No.
because It's not a problem because I'm also.
Yes.
All right, it's fine.
Yes.
Those ones who can see.
Yes, 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 yes.
No, we cannot see.
No.
I can't see.
All right,
Yes.
guys. Okay, thank you. It's
No.
fine.
No.
It's fine.
Yes.
No problem. No problem. So those ones who can't see is not a problem. You can just listen. Or if you have WhatsApp, if you check on WhatsApp, I have sent these slides, so you can just open from there and see it. Because I see someone says you must forward it on WhatsApp. I already sent it on WhatsApp, but let me just do it again now, so that
Okay.
all of you you'll be able to see it, the uses of computer. Okay. Okay. I have sent the slide now on WhatsApp. So those ones who can see from here, just check on your WhatsApp. So we are on slide 2. Check on WhatsApp there. I've sent it. So whatever things that I'll be saying, then you can check it from your phone. All right, guys. So that I don't waste time. I just want to make sure that maybe at least by 4 we are done with this one. The uses of computers. So we use computers in various fields, and the field like education, entertainment, the industry, and the medical field. So, okay. Before I continue, there is someone who write here to say, I have a question regarding the timetable. Yes, Tendo, you can ask. I have a question regarding the timetable. You can ask before I continue.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I'm asking about the timetable when we're attending at the afternoon.
Yes.
We'll be attending 3 hours, yet others attended 1 hour, 30 minutes.
It will be 2 hours, 2 hours. So it will be from 2. We just take it from 2 to 4. It will be fine.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yeah, I think that way it will be fine for everyone. But that is why I also say we must also shift, like to say, if this week group A and the B are the one who started on Monday, it means that on the other week it will be group C to D on Monday, then and then A and B on Wednesday, so that all of you will have enough time, because the other ones, those ones who start early in the morning, they won't have other time to do extras, because after that they will have to rush to go and attend. So we must also give them chance on the other day, because many of those ones who will be attending from 2 to 4, they will have chance to remain, because the lab can still remain open until 8 o'clock. So they can still have chance to repeat whatever things that we've done. So we'll make sure that every group will have enough time to use those computers.
Okay, sir. Well understood.
All right. Okay, let me just continue here so that at least we manage to finish this one in 30 minutes. So as I was saying, that we use these computers in various fields like entertainment, education, industry. So this one is just a recap. Whatever things that I'm sharing here, you will see that just a recap from what we have done on the first semester. The question will still remain. So this one, you are not going to run away from it, even from the exam, from the test. You will be asked the same thing. If you are doing IT, there's no way that you don't have to, or we don't give you this kind of a question. What is a computer though? So these ones always you will see it. This question, you will always see it. What is a computer? Because we say we use this computer in various fields like industry, entertainment, education, and many other areas. So what is this gadgets that we are talking about that we use it in various fields? So what is this gadget called computer? So as I've explained during the first semester, you can also use the same term. It's the same thing, that a computer is just an electronic devices that operate under the control of instructions stored in its own memory, that can accept data, process that data according to the specific rule, and this computer, after the process, can produce the results in the form of output. And from there, if we want to store that information for future use, the computer is capable of doing that. So always remember this term. What is a computer? Is any electronic device that can accept data, process it, output it, and store it for future use. If you say that, then you will get the mark for that. So you cannot run away from this term. You must know. So generally, we know that the term is used to describe the collection of hardware components that make up this personal computer. So, but in our case, always when I give you this kind of a question, what is a computer? I will require you to present a computer with its function. So that this one is just an electronic device that accepts data, process it, output, and store it for future use. So, and also check what I'm doing here. Check also these slides, because I'm using the PowerPoint presentation. You are also going to learn how to do whatever things that I'm doing here, doing these slides, presenting, or doing all this stuff. So whatever things that you are seeing here, you're also going to be able to do it as you present. So what does a computer do? What does a computer do? What does a computer do? So in this time, these are some of the questions that you will be asked. What does a computer do? So we will require you to give us these functions of a computer. For a computer, perform these 4 basic operations, which is input, processing, and output and storage. So this one we call it information processing circuit. Information processing circuit. So this time around, the question can come to say, explain information processing circuit. Explain information processing circuit. Explain information processing circuit. So here you will be explaining these 4 basic operations of a computer. That the computer accept the data from the input devices. From there, it will process it, and then it will output and also store for future use. So this is information processing circuit. Because collectively, this operation, we do it in order to change the data into information and store it for future use. So it's all about changing the data into information and store it for future use. So all this computer processing, it requires a data. So after getting the data, what do we call this data? Data is just a collection of processed items, which can include text, numbers, images, audios, and videos. So computer manipulates this data to create what we call information. So the other question can come to say, okay, so now because you know what computer is capable of doing, as we were saying, what does a computer do? You know that the computer do these 4 basic operation, which is input, process, store, and the output. So now, okay, after knowing a computer, we know a computer and we know what a computer do. So now how does a computer know what to do? How does a computer know what to do? So it's just a simple thing. For a computer to know what to do, it must be given a set of instruction. So a computer, to perform any operation, it must be given a detailed set of instruction that tells it exactly what to do. So you cannot just buy a gadget and put it there and say, okay, I buy this hardware component, and you leave it there and say it will be able to do those input, and no. So for it to perform those operations, it must be given a set of instruction that tell it exactly what to do. And what do we call that instruction? And if you still remember, we talked about during the first semester that these instructions are called computer program or a software. That is why now we are leading to a software, because first semester we're talking about the hardware components, but now we are going straight through the other part, which is the software. So that is why we start with this, the uses of computer. So how does a computer know what to do? So if you are given this kind of a question, so you have to say for a computer to perform any kind of operation, it must be given a detailed set of instruction that will tell it exactly what to do. So this instruction, we call it a software. So the question can come to say, okay, what is the software, or how does a computer know what to do? So it will depend on the kind of a question, but in this semester we'll the kinds of questions that you will be asked, because you are advancing, it will be explain how does a computer know what to do. So here on the other side of the slide, you can see this is a computer with the set of instructions that tell it exactly what to do. This is a software, a system software or operating system. So, but we'll go to that on the next slides. Okay, now let's get straight to this computer software, because we have seen, okay, what does a computer do? How does a computer know what to do? What does a computer do? A computer do the following. It receive input, process, output, and also store. So in order to do that, a computer, it has to be given a detailed set of instruction that will tell it exactly what to do. And we say those instruction is called a computer software. So now let's just go and understand about those softwares. So now, as okay, if you don't know, you must know that a computer software is the key to productive use of a computer. So we are talking about the use of computer. So you cannot enjoy, or without the computer or without the software, your computer is just useless. Is useless. You cannot enjoy using your computer if there's no software. Even, and remember that when we're talking about the computer, we have different kind of computers. Even your cell phone is a computer. So just imagine you buy your phone and it's a new phone. In that phone, you don't have any software like WhatsApp, like Microsoft. It means that even whatever things that I'm doing now, you are not going to participate in this meeting if you don't have this Microsoft Teams. So you can see that computer software is the key to productive use of computer. So without the software, you cannot enjoy your computer. Even if you buy an expensive phone, but without the software, it's useless, that phone. So that's why we say this computer software is the key to the productive use of computers. So without all these softwares, your computer is just useless. So with the correct software, a computer can become a valuable tool. You can enjoy your computer, you can enjoy your smartphones, you can enjoy whatever kind of a computer that you have if you have the correct softwares. So this software can be categorized into two types, as we give a small highlights during the first semester, that we have what we call the system software, and we also have what we call the application software. That is why I say this part, it will just be as a recap from what we have done even on first semester. So the software is categorized into two, which is the system software and application software. So let's just start with this system software. So I know that when you buy a phone, it comes with this operating system or system software installed. So what you have to do is to get this application software in your phone, like WhatsApp or all those other applications, Adobe Reader, all those ones. So many application programs are designed to run with the specific operating system. So these ones you have to know that we have different kinds of or types or examples of system software, and these other application programs are designed to run with the specific operating system. So whenever you go and do the shopping, if you want to buy a software or application software package, you must make sure that you have a compatible operating system. What am I saying about that? Is that a software package that has been designed to be used with the Mac operating system may not work in Windows. So when you purchase an application software, if you purchase it online or you download it online, if it's open source, you must check the compatibility. If that software that you are buying is compatible with the operating system that you are using. Like those ones who are using a Mac operating system and someone who is using Windows. So the software designed to be used with a Mac operating system may not work with Windows. So that one you have to know. And that the operating system version is also important. You may find that you buy application software that has been designed to work for Windows XP, and now you are using Windows 7, Windows 10, or Windows 11, and you find that that software is not working. Then you will blame the producer of the software or the programmers, while the mistake is on you of buying the software that is not compatible with the operating system that you are using. So just make sure that when you purchase any application software, you check the system software or the operating system that you are using. So let's say maybe I'm just saying operating system, whatever. You don't know about that. So in the next slide, you understand what I'm saying about those operating system. So you have to know this difference between, because we have the difference between standalone operating system and what we call the network operating system. We have two kinds of operating system, which is the standalone operating system and also the what we call the network operating system. So what am I saying about this standalone operating system? So this is the operating system that you use, and we use, most of us. This is the complete operating system that works on desktop or notebook computers. But the network operating system, we also call them network OS or NOS. This one, they are designed to support a network. You will see the different kinds here on the next slide. So identifying various standalone operating system. So this operating system include what we call DOS, which is disk operating system. We also have what we call Windows 3.x. So it's 3.1, 3.2, 3.3 up until so nowadays we most of people they are no longer using this one, Windows 98 and Windows NT Workstation, Windows 95, 98, Windows 2000 Professional, Millennium Edition, Windows XP Home Edition, Windows XP Professional, all these ones. So in this case, let's say for example, someone will ask on the test or in the exam, list 5 or examples or 10 examples, whatever, examples of standalone operating system. So here we want you to answer, okay, under this standalone, because this one is the one that we mainly use on our desktop. So we have what we call Windows 98. Just that now on this slide I didn't include. I think I was supposed to also include the, because nowadays we are using Windows 7, 8, 9, 8 and 10 and 11. So also include that in your notes. So if we say list any 5 example of standalone operating system, we want you to say, okay, we have Windows 98, we have DOS, we have what we call Windows 2000 Professional, we have Windows XP, we have Windows 7, we have Windows 8, we have Windows 11. So they are these are operating system. This one, they make your computer to run, to operate. So the network operating system, so these ones are the ones that are being used on the server room. So we have what we call the network, Windows NT server, we have Windows 2000 server, we have Windows Net server. These ones are used on the server. OS2 rep server for e-business, Unix, Linux, and Solaris. All those ones are examples of network operating system. So under application software, as I've said, it's just a recap. So this one's application software consists of program designed to perform specific tasks for the user. So we have main. So now this semester, we are only going to focus on this one, which is the office part. So Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoints. If we have time, some extras, maybe we'll do the Outlook just for if we have extra time. But on our course, we are supposed to do Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and the basics of Access. So, but if we have extra time, we can also do the Outlook for messaging and emailing. So I'm sure that you are familiar with all these application softwares. So how do we start this one? How do we start the software? So in the lab now, this is the first thing that we will be doing there. The first day that we start with the practical, you have to know how to open the software. How to open a software. So it's simple and straightforward. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to use to do this small presentation here. The reading part there you will just read. I'm just going to do this small presentation just for now, then we end the lecture under starting the software. So when you start the software, what you have to do now, I'm just going to end this one and open the desktop. Where is the desktop? Okay.
Yo. Nerko dita zukokori. Majalas labna. Sukodo fana laptano.
Yes, Coco. Coco. Just mute your microphone, please. All right, guys, are you able to see? No problem. All right, are you able to see my desktop?
No, sir.
Huh?
No.
No, we can't
No.
see anything.
No.
man.
Huh?
No.
No, no.
We
Yes.
can't see anything.
No.
All right.
Yes, can't.
Yes.
No.
Yes. No.
Yes.
I'm just hearing the yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. No.
All right, guys.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, guys. Let's just stop playing so that at least we finish this lecture now. Guys, I just want to present this part. I want to present this part so that I will give you the overview of your assignment so that you will start preparing from now. Okay? So I'm just going to give you this small presentation. As I've said that our class this semester is all about the practical. Whatever things that we'll be doing, it's not only saying this, we have that. We must also do some practicals. So this semester, because it's all about software, we are going to use these softwares every day. Every day you are going to be using all these softwares that we were talking about. So it's simple. I'm sure that by now you know what to do. So I'm just going to demonstrate here, and whatever things that I'm demonstrating here, you are also going to do it there in the lab. So in the lab, it's just that now I don't want to lock it, because if I lock this screen, we are going to have a problem of logging out and in. But I'm not going to demonstrate the part of lock. So when you log in on your computer there at the lab, what you are going to see when you arrive, when you turn on that computer, you will see the screen that shows the part for username and the part for password. So when you enter your student number on the part for username, and you enter your password on the part for password there, you will log in the PC. Please, those ones who are, yes, guys, there are people who are disturbing at the background. Can you please mute your microphone? All right, as I've said, so when you log into that PC, what you're going to see, it will be a desktop. So your desktop is not going to look like mine, where it has this many icons. Here, these are, so yours it will be only few. So this is what we are going to do now, and I'm sure that others are familiar. So we will be requesting you to do this one. So the first practical is going to be simple. So we will say, okay, now because you are in, just open Microsoft Word. What you have to do, you just press the window button, and you will see this Word icon. You press it, or if you can't see the Word icon, so it means that you have to just write Word, and you will see this app icon. You open it. So there I've said that when you open the window, on the last part of the slide about the uses, you will see that when you open the any window for any application, you will see that at the right there are these three buttons that are always there: the minimize, the maximum, and the close, maximizing and closing. So now, because we are going to start the blank document, so under Microsoft Word, this one is an application software called Microsoft Word. So you will open it, the blank one. So you will see here on the top, it has the document name. It will also have the name of a person who is using this office. So now when we on our next lecture about Microsoft Word, you are going to learn all this tab one by one, all this tab on Microsoft Word one by one, to say, okay, this tab, it has these options of information. What do you do about this one? If you want to protect your document, all these ones you will learn. Saving, save as, print, share, all these ones you will learn under the first tab, which is called File. We also have the Home tab, and this Home tab consists of all these ones: the fonts, the paragraph, the styling, on all these ones. We also have the what we call the Insert tab. Insert tab, it all have these all tables, illustrations, reuse files, and all these add-ins. So you know how to insert footer, how to insert header, how to insert page number, how to insert text box, shapes, pictures, and all these ones. And we also learn about the draw. If you maybe in your text here, whatever things that you are typing, you want to include the drawings. How do you use these drawings? How do you draw something there after writing? If you, let's say, you want to illustrate, okay, this is me, and whatever things that you will be saying there. So you also have to do the drawing. If, let's say, in your document, you must also include the drawing. So this is what you can do in Microsoft Word. The designs of the page, putting the color of your on the page, and the fonts, the page border. If you want your page to have borders, how do you do this one? So in our MS Word, you will be learning all these ones. We'll be doing it practical, okay? Because I will be in front of the presentation. Okay, just go to Design tab. All of you just insert this kind of border, and your border, it has to be the width, it has to be, let's say, 20 something, and there are 5. Put the art, which art you just choose there. So it will depends on whatever things that I will be saying there. So you will be doing. So now I just want you to go and look at these ones before we go to the class or to the lab, so that at least when we arrive there, you'll be having some clue. Just go and open Microsoft Word, browse through all these tabs on top here. If we say, okay, you just change the margin to narrow, moderate, just change the orientation of your page to be landscape, the size of your page to be A4, A5, B what. That column on the test, on the assignment, I'm going to explain now how to change the column to be 2 and to be 3. So it will depend on the instruction that we are going to give. So I think on the assignment, you have to write your documents on this using this column too. So the reference part, and Mr. Ndo will also give you a lecture on this part of reference, so that you understand how to use this part and put in this bibliography, the styling, if you have to change it to Harvard during or IEEE on your referencing. So this one's all of this one, you'll learn how to insert table of content, how to insert there at the back way. Okay, where I'm here on reference, how to put the table of contents, automated one, and we will also do a bit of emailing. review of your page, view of your page on this and all other tabs. So just go and play around with this Microsoft Word and see how it works. So now I was just giving a highlights of what we are going to do on the second lecture. So this is what you are going to learn on Microsoft Word. So let me just read the assignment so that you can start to prepare from now. And then from here, we will be done for today. Let me just close this part for now because it's not okay. Let me just do this one. Where is the? I'm just going to share this assignment. Did you read the assignment?
Not
yes,
yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem. Those who didn't get the assignment or didn't read, you will see it from here. And then I'm just going to share this window. Which one? Okay, it's taking time, but I'm just going to open it quickly. Okay, let me just share it as a desktop. It's fine. Let me just do the same thing, sharing the screen. I just want you to start to prepare now, because if you don't start now, that part of research, it will give you a little bit of challenge. All right, are you able to see it? And if you can see it, are you able to see it?
Yeah.
No.
No,
Okay.
no, sir.
If
No.
but are there
No, we
others?
can't see.
Are there others who can see it?
No.
Yes, sir.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least there are some who can see this one. So
Yes.
those ones who can see it, I've sent this thing on WhatsApp. So just go on WhatsApp. I think early in the morning today. If we check early in the morning today, I've sent it here. Where is that? So yeah, it's there. So it's not a problem. Just go and open the WhatsApp. You will see it. That assignment. Okay. So now on this assignment is simple. This assignment is simple and so I wanted it to be done on group, but I realized that no, in group, some other students are there. So that is why this one you have to do individually, because this knowledge you must all acquire. But the other assignments we will be doing, like the one for presentation, we will be doing it in group. But this ones it will be an individual. So this is the only one assignment that will be individual. So let's say maybe you are a graphic designer or a writer. You want to write a computer magazine. So I'm going to show you something here. And all right, guys, those ones who are playing, now just pay attention because whatever thing that I'm going to share, I'm not going to repeat this one. So I'm just going to show you how to source this thing, how to get this information, so that maybe you can start now to prepare, so that when we give you the lecture on Microsoft Word, you know what to do, what to add. So as a graphic designer or a writer for a computer magazine, Okay, we say using Microsoft Word. So now we understand that those ones maybe who are able to use what do you call the Photoshop and whatever, we know, but we are not going to use Photoshop in this case. We are using Microsoft Word. So you are going to design this a one-page poster using Microsoft Word, not any other application. So I'm not going to receive a poster designed using a Photoshop or whatever, because I know if you've designed using Photoshop, I will know. So you are also going to do 2 or 3 column layout for one of the hardware or software topics listed on the following page. So I'm just going to show you what I'm saying here. So the instruction under part 1, the part 1 is about the research. So in this research number 1, you have to choose one of the topic from the list of topics described on the second page. So I'm going to show you those topics. These are the topics that we'll explain when we get there. So research your topic and write a short report that will help describe either the hardware or software concept to a reader. So incorporate your research report into 2 or 3 page layout utilizing the column feature of the Word. So here we are saying that let me just add something here. Let's say maybe okay, let me just open this one in Word. What am I saying about that 2 column whatever? This is what I say you must do. So you go to layout and you choose 2. So it means that your report will in this session. Let's say for example you are writing a newspaper or what. So you can choose from this ones here, 2 column or 3. If you want to make it 3, it will be like this. So start as like this. So let me just go back. So incorporate your research part into 2 or 3 page layout utilizing the column feature. So I already show you what you have to do on this point 3. So let me subtract my 2 marks. Use Times New Roman font size 11. So in that part, you go to home, you choose here that the font, but we'll do this once during the practicals. So you just choose that this is Times New Roman. I want it to be 11. So whatever things that you are typing, so it means that if here I change to Times New Roman and I say it has to be 11. If I say 20 or whatever, so it means that the fonts are increasing. So I said 11 is this one. So okay, let me just go back and we say include the reference using the citation and the bibliography features in Microsoft Word. So here it means that when you do the reference, you must reference using this tool here, adding source. So those references, you must reference it using this tool. So all these instructions or this yeah, the instruction is given there on the under the citation and the bibliography. So if you are using this tool, it's easy for you to write a reference. Unlike to say maybe if you are writing it manually, you will say I forget, or maybe the reader will say no. After putting the name of the journal or the name of the book or the person who wrote the book, you will follow it by comma or whatever the year. But this Microsoft Word is able to do it for you automatically after adding that source. So under here, I'm not going to do it now, but you will do it. I'm just showing you that you can do. So here you can write the name of the author, the title, the year, the city, the day of publish, and then we add. So after adding that one, automatically when you go to bibliography and you press this one, down there on your document is going to write reference and write everything. So there's no need for you to just type to say, okay, this is the author and the year, the what you have to do just to add that author. You use this tool, you add this one, you add the author name. If there are other corporate, you write their names here, the title, the year, and everything. So you click OK. Microsoft Word will generate the reference for you. So even on the table of content, you just add the headings and the subheading and everything. You press here, Microsoft Word will do the, let's say for example, if I press this one now, just that now I didn't put anything there, but it's going to write to show me to generate this one. So just here it says that no table of contents entity found because I haven't put anything there. So you will learn this one in during the practicals there in the lab, how to do that one so that you will save your time. So there, under when you are doing research, and just check the papers that are published within 10 years. All these ones, this other information on how to check the from library catalog and everything, Ms. Tando will also come and help you again on this part. So this assignment is not going to be difficult. So in that assignment, you must also insert the cover page in your research. Insert cover page. So on the cover page, you must include the topic, student number, and the name. What am I saying about that? Let's say, for example, I go to here and I say, let me just go to layout and remove this one for now. So let's say, for example, here I just want to put the cover page. So you choose the cover page from here. Insert, you go to insert pages, you choose any cover page that you feel like is the best for you. Okay, let me do this one quickly so that you will see how I will want your document to look like. So let's say I choose this one. This one. So it means that when you send your document, first part it writes the topic that you have chosen. Then from there, here you write your names. You write your names. Okay, this is student number, what, and then the names are these ones. And then from there, your assignment begins. Then this is what I will want your assignment this week. And then insert your student number and the name at the footer of your page. This part, you just go to insert, you go to footer, you choose this one, and you write under the footer, you write the student name, but you will also show you this ones. Because now I'm just giving the overview of the assignment. So from after writing that research on any topic that you are going to choose, you must do a post, a small poster, and on that poster you must include you can use font family and the size of your choice. So in this case, I'm not restricting you to say, okay, just use Times New Roman. You can choose any font that you want. For example, let's say I want to change this one. You choose this kind of font. So there, when you're designing a poster, it's up to you which font you want to use. And then include all these ones that I have said that you have to include. So let me check, or let me take you to these topics. So it's up to you. I'm not saying all of you must research on operating systems. So it means that your research, let's say the first person who is going to research about the operating system. So if you are researching about this operating system, your research must include the function of the operating system, the popular type, including MS-DOS, all these ones. Let's say, for example, you are researching about this operating system. So it means that we are going to see you describing what is operating system, whatever, yeah, the function of operating. So if you go to those books or on the library, or you are using the internet, you can just search about the operating system. You give information, because this one is only that. If you check from here, we say research your topic and write a short report. So it's not like you are going to write 15 pages. Just write a short report that help describe either the hardware or software components to the reader. So if a reader want to know about operating system, so with your report, we can a reader will know what is operating system, the functions and everything. So it's not going to be that hard. So if you want to research about the types of computers, so you just write, okay, your topic is, it means that it will be types of computers. So there you will explain what is a computer. Under computer, we have these different kind of computer. We have supercomputers, we have mainframe. The mainframe is on this nature. Whatever things that we'll be saying there, it's up to you. Variant of the mouse. So we have the trackball, whatever. So you just choose any topic from these ones. There are many. If you want to research about digital cameras, computer bus system, scanners, memory chips, all this graphic file, programming language that we have, its evolution, how these things start, the categories of language, where we have COBOL, BASIC, Pascal, C++, Java, etc. So this one, if you want to research about programming language, you can research. If you want to research about microphone and speech recognition software, how it is done, and what is available for the home use. So just choose any topic and don't follow your friend. If your friend says, okay, I'm going to research about this Macintosh computers, you choose different thing. Or research about laptop, do research about these PDAs, personal digital assistants, or research about cellular phone and wireless and the color printers. So we have 23 topics that you can research on. So lastly, before I go now, I'm showing you this part to say if you want to see, okay, you can just, let me just say magazine. Magazine. Just raise computer magazine is fine. Just go to check one here. Okay. On that poster, let's say, for example, I'm just giving an example here. Do I have something nicely? Okay, I'll just give it with N. Okay, this one, it just say home computer. So if your topic there was talking about operating system or personal computers, so it means that when you're designing that poster, or let's say this one is personal computer magazine. So here is talking about personal computer. So you design something of this nature. So after doing the research and everything, the last part of the poster, I want you to design something of this nature. So on that one, you just, if you are talking about this personal computer, you include the pictures of those computers or whatever, but it has to be one page like this. So these pages we are going to paste it on the lab. So we are going to paste all those designs. So don't use Photoshop. We say all these things you have to use Microsoft Word. So if you don't know how to do it, you can just learn, but as we'll be doing it during the lab, some of the information you get it from there. But you can also go to YouTube and they say magazine design in Microsoft Word. So if you find that maybe some of the instruction that will be giving you is will be, so you can just go here, magazine design using Microsoft Word. You see here. So these guys, they are designing this magazine using Microsoft Word. You see here. So if you are talking about whatever topic that you have chosen, you write a simple a poster about that topic. So if you are talking about personal computer or different kinds of computers, so it means that on your magazine we'll see different kinds of computers, mainframe, whatever you put the picture of mainframe. This is used for what, and this is this one you can use it for this. So just go to YouTube. So from now, I think you're not going to use YouTube for some funny stuff. You will use it for learning. So you can still go to YouTube and learn about how to design. You see, you can design a stunning poster or using Microsoft Word instead of you buying Photoshop or whatever. You see, whatever things that the Photoshop can do, you can also do it using this Microsoft. Simple and straightforward. So I think for today we are done. If there is any question based on whatever things that I've presented here, you can ask. Any clarity? And was the class helpful? Gift Mukwa, I see you raising the hand.
Sir,
Yes.
I wanted to ask if ever I don't refer to the library during my research, will I be penalized?
Yes, it means that the marks that are for that part, it means that you are not going to get them. I'm just going to also give the structure for that. Yeah, I'm going to give you the mark allocation. So that one, it was just the overview of what you'll be doing, but I will give the mark allocation that this one will consist of how many marks. So you will know if you want to get total, it means that whatever information that the reason why we include that part is because that one is part of what we are doing under IT. You see, Mr. Ndo will also come and show you that part. So we also have to use our resources.
Okay.
Any other question before we leave? So I will make sure that all this recording for today, I send it to everyone just after this lecture. I will process it and reduce the size. I will send it on the group, so it means that you can repeat again and again in your room. If I have said something that you didn't get it clearly, you can still go and rewatch this class. Any other question before I go? Moshe, you want to say something? Okay, I'm going to end the recording now. I'm stopping the recording. So whatever things that you will be saying this now, it will be. You are allowed to ask any other question, even if it's not about today's lecture. Because now I'm stopping the recording about today's lecture.